In this condition, when we are doing the sadhana bhakti, our mind is not fully absorbed in Krishna. Our mind is now wandering. Sometimes we chant nicely, sometimes even though we are chanting, mind is somewhere else. Mind is thinking of some enjoyment. There are tendencies for material sense gratification. Many times we fall down, we engage in sense gratification also, and then there is a guilty feeling. What did I do? Why did I do this? Again we rise, and again we try to follow. So our condition is oscillating. Sometimes we are doing devotional service, sometimes we are engaged in sense gratification, it's oscillating. We are not chaste. But that does not mean we stop continuing our devotional practice. This is the condition of a soul which is now slowly trying to elevate. So during this stage, there will be oscillations, we'll be attracted by sense objects. But we should never give up the standard practices recommended by the spiritual master. Why? Because the spiritual master, he is expert in guiding his disciples. It is said by Prabhupada, as fire is kindled from wood by another fire, the divine consciousness of man can similarly be kindled by another divine grace. Already Krishna Bhakti, the divine consciousness, is there within the soul. Within the heart of every living being, Krishna Bhakti is already there. We don't have to get it from externally, from outside, artificially. It's there inside. We just have to kindle it. Just like fire is there already inside the wood. But if you want to now light that fire, one more fire should first kindle it. Then that firewood will produce its own fire from within. Similarly, the divine bhakti, Krishna Bhakti, is there in the heart of every living being. But now it is dormant, it is covered by material consciousness. Now that Krishna Bhakti can be once again kindled when we come in touch with one more person who is already having it. So as fire is kindled from wood by another fire, the divine consciousness of man can similarly be kindled by another divine grace. His divine grace, the spiritual master, can kindle the spiritual fire from the wood-like living entity by imparting proper spiritual messages injected through the receptive ear.